For those of you who don't know, well, you should know who I am unless you have a flip phone like that guy in the front row and the great Gregory Ginther. I'm Jay Constanelli, and that guy, yes, that guy, he doesn't deserve a name at this point, is running around saying he's better than me. He should he should have stayed away when he had the chance after what I did to him at that certain company at a certain place, it's not really important. Instead of coming out here and challenging me like a man, that son of a bitch attacked me from behind. So that's why I am challenging Jay to a no holds barred at Glacier Games. And believe me when I tell you, I am going to end his career. He won't stay away. He thinks he can beat me. He thinks he has my numbers, but just in case, I'm gonna tell the management just have a couple ambulances and paramedics. That when I threw him off that car, that was just a little gesture and a preview of what to come if he keeps on running his mouth. So that is why, Jay Smith, I am challenging you. If you decline, I will beat you until you accept the challenge.
Oh man, I can't believe it. Chris Hardcore is the Extreme Champion. You know, during my time as Extreme Champion, I would never think that he'd become Extreme Champion. Like, I dominated people after people after people after people, especially Adrian Adams and Hell in the Cell of Oblivion. I didn't think I could lose. I was on fire, and then they had this guy who apparently wants to be hardcore and just comes out of the blue and beats you for it. And I know a lot of people are expecting me to go on some enraged frenzy and just go insane and try and get my belt back. But I kind of stopped to remember there's a certain pay-per-view that's coming around soon. Later Games, Elimination Chamber. This is the reason why I'm not as angry. It's because let's take a rewind. 2015, the start of my career, I was Extreme Champion. And without this championship, I would be nobody. I got dominated in my debut match. Nobody knew who he was. Nobody liked me. I was just pushed aside. I won the Extreme Championship and like, this is it. But I lost it. And I'm like, it's just a new guy winning or losing. But then the Elimination Chamber came around and I was like, I got to make something happen. So boom, I won the World Championship. I don't want to bring back the history of what happened to that, but it was the point of fact was that I was the world champion my first year in this company, and I've been here for 3 years now. So I'm not as mad losing it. It's because the Elimination Chamber for the World Championship is coming around. So I'm gonna push Chris Hardcore to the side because there's one thing me and him agree on is that we're both big, we're both physical, and we both know how to go extreme, and that's why we tore the hell out of each other. But we both have respect. I see a lot of people come and go in this building, including Chester Three Tears, Chris Lethal, Crush, Mark Sampson. All of them left and all of them came. But me and Chris Lethal, there's one thing to describe it as loyal. I've never left. I've never been injured. I've never went away. I've always been here, whether if I won or lost. And this is the main reason why I'm extra motivated to go back to my years back in 2015, because I want to become world champion again. I'm a two-time world champion, but I want to get that feel of becoming a three-time world champion. I know I have a bad history of becoming world champions, but just having it one more time just makes it feel like that I did it again back in 2015. So, Chris, in the future, I respect you. We have a hell of a battle, and I surely wouldn't mind fighting you again. But be assured, I'm coming around. Future three-time world champion. Bang!
February 27th, also known as the night that I, Nick Shields, make history once again and become the face of NCW and the next world champ. I was screwed by one of my opponents at Elimination, last at a Roberts, and lost my New Gen Championship. And what has he done with it? Here, let me answer. Fucking nothing. And once I eliminate you and the 4 other losers I take on, I'll go back and take my New Gen title back. And since I mentioned him, fuck it, let me talk about the other jokes of the match. I beat Dave in 2 minutes, so there's not much else to say about him. For Costanelli, I don't know much about him other than he's not better than me in any category. Wrestling, eating, sleeping. Fuck it, he sucks at living, and that's hard to fucking do. Now, to Will Steele, you've been a world champ before, keyword, before. Therefore, you are washed up and would die if you stepped in the ring with me, one-on-one. And I'll prove he's a washed-up piece of shit at Elimination. Lastly, Marcus Starr. Fuck Marcus Starr. Come Elimination, I make history once again and become world champ. And I'm the face of NCW comes February 27th.
Coming up next, we have, it looks like a promo here by Marcus Starr.
My thoughts? My thoughts on Elimination Chamber? You know, to be honest, it's just a whole bunch of commotion in my head. Because not only I have to worry about myself, but I have to worry about 5 other competitors in that match. And that all causes butterflies in my stomach. Because me, Marcus Starr, someone who started from the bottom, now almost is just like so close to a world title shot. It's just too much to bear right now. But even though those are 5 other people in that match, they have to worry about me. Because there's going to be something different happening. Because in the past, I can be so close to a shot and then lose. But this time, I'm taking my opportunity. And I'm going to win the championship. And when I win that match, I'm going to throw that championship up in the air and show everyone why I am the best superstar in NCW today. Because, you know, last week, I beat Ian Gray in a match. This week, Nick Shields qualified for the match. But I don't have to really worry about Nick. I don't have to really worry about any other people. Not as much. Not as much as I have to worry about Will Steele. Because you see, Will, he's a good competitor. He's your current champion. But Will, I'm telling you now, when that match starts, you, and along with David Newcomb, Everett Constanelli, and everyone else, you guys are in for a big surprise. Because when I win, I'm going to be a better champion than Cody Fort was. I'm going to be a better champion than David Newcomb was. Hell, I'm going to even be a better champion than Jester 3 Tiers. I'm going to be the best champion that I can be. And that's a damn fact.